Greetings everyone, and welcome to EDUC 571. My name is Dr. Sessoms, and I'll be your professor for the next few weeks as we learn about the internet and some applications for the classroom. To begin, I need to let you know that you will not use my classes to submit work or to do anything other than check grades. And as I check and grade assignments, I'll send you an email and let you know that grades are now available, and you'll be able to go in there and see grades and see comments. I do expect that all your work is done on time and that you don't submit things late. If you submit them late, it's very hard to get through the course in the summer if you have late work because it'll start to pile up. So make sure you get things in on time. All assignments will be due on specific days, and I have a calendar for you that I'll show you momentarily. And the day that things are due, they're due by 11:59 p.m. So to get started, this website is edtech568.com /EDUC571/index.html. This is our website that we'll use, and this is where you'll find everything you need. So you will not go to my classes to look for any assignments or any directions. Everything will be on this website, or if you need to communicate with me, you send me an email. I'll be checking emails daily, and I'll respond to you very quickly unless I'm away from my computer. I may be on campus doing some things, but you'll usually get a very quick response to your email if you have questions about anything. So once you go to this website, you want to take some time to kind of look through. And this is our home page, so I'll scroll down so you can see everything. If you look over to the right, you'll see how the weeks are laid out. You'll see things that you need to be doing each week. Like I said, I have a calendar for you that I'll show you momentarily. So this is our page where you get to see just the introduction, and if you wanted to take a look at this link, this will take you to Web 2.0 information if you want to take a look at that. And then I have a little voice thread here if you want to look at some things that go on around SU. The next thing I'll do is click on Prelude, and on here this just kind of gives you an overview of what you need to be doing before you start anything. And I won't read that to you now, but the Prelude is basically everything over here. You need to go to these places, and the first thing you do at the Prelude, these are not assignments that you're completing. You're going to specific places such as Delicious, and you're setting up accounts to get ready to do the things that we need to do each week. So if you already have accounts for certain things, you don't need to create new ones. For example, if you use Delicious already, all you need to do is to make sure that you're getting all the links in there, because I'm going to send you a form that has the address that I need. Web-based Office Suite, this has to do with Zoho and Google Docs. Again, if you have accounts with either one of those already, all you need to do is keep using it. Wikispaces, if you have an account here, what you'll need to do is create a new Wikispace that's specific to our class and make sure it fits the parameters that I have in the assignment. Otherwise, if you don't have a Wikispace, again, you'll need to create an account and you'll be ready to go. Everything here, like I said, is only creating accounts. So let's click on Syllabus now, and of course this will take you through and give you information about me. And I have two email addresses here just in case something happens and you need it and you can't use Salisbury email. You can always use Gmail. And then I'll scroll down and you'll see some of the course description. You can click here to see more about the syllabus and specific guidelines for our course. The main thing you need to know is that I want you to work hard and that I do not want to accept late work, so make sure that you get everything in on time. That's especially important in a summer class because you don't have a lot of time to catch up if you start to get behind. So make sure you get everything in on time. The next thing we'll do is go to the assignments page, and on this page you'll see information about each assignment, and I'll scroll down so you can see where that'll be. Now right here is a class channel. This is something I created in Screencast-O-Matic, and basically what I have here are video lessons that you can watch for specific things, but most of that stuff is already linked to the assignments. If we have other things that pop up, I may put stuff here and let you know that it's there. But if you scroll through, you can see the assignments, and if you click on them, they'll take you to the directions for the assignment and let you know what you need to do to be able to complete the assignment. And if you scroll down, you'll see all of them. And one that you really want to start looking at, the first few assignments, you'll definitely be doing reading discussions that first week. So you have one that's due on Wednesday and one that's due on Friday. You'll be working with a partner. You'll be using Skype. You'll answer specific discussion questions as a team. You'll be talking to each other through Skype, and that'll be recorded. And all the directions for this will be given to you, so you don't need to worry about that. And that'll be linked to your website, and that's how I get the information and give you a grade for that. then you need to start thinking about your research project. Again, since we don't have the traditional length of a semester, you need to think about this immediately so that you can get started on your research project. And if you click here, you get all the details for it. If anything is unclear, feel free to email me and we'll take care of anything that you don't understand. At the bottom here, I have optional assignments. Right now I only have one link, and this has to do with creating class channels. So since I use a class channel with this free tool called Screencast-O-Matic, I gave you a video here to show you how to create your own channel if you decided this may be something that you want to do. So if you keep up with the news, you may have heard something called inverted teaching, and that's something basically where teachers are creating screencasts to teach their lesson, and they send these home as homework basically, and then when kids come back to the class, they do more of the application and the problem solving, and they spend more time helping students learn like that versus doing the lesson in class. But that'll be up to you as if you use that or not. Now we'll scroll back up, and then we'll go to the security page. Now here is nothing really you need to do. These aren't assignments. These are things that whenever you're using the internet, whether you're at work or at home, we need to be safe, and we need to try to do the right thing on the web so we protect ourselves. So I'll give you some hints here, things that you can do to be safe online, and you should pass these things on to your students as well, or to your colleagues. If there's anything on here that you already do, of course you don't need to do that, but if you aren't doing some of these things, you should think about doing them. And if you have something that you think would fit on here, would be good to know, please let me know and I'll add it to the list. But that's all you need to do on the security page. And then we have a resources page. On the resources page, if I scroll down, you'll see a link that says tools. Now if you go here and click on this will give you a list of a whole bunch of tools that you can look at. These are all Web 2.0 tools, and if there's anything on there that you like and you want to do your research project on, you can choose one of those, or you can choose something that you already have used before. But if you do that, I just would ask that you try to think about an aspect of it that you haven't used yet, if it's a feature that you haven't used, or if it's something you haven't thought about, because then that way you're actually learning something. Otherwise, you should pick something completely different, something that you may have thought about using but haven't had time, and then that way you'll actually spend your time learning something new and getting something important out of it that you can take to the classroom, because it'll be something that you really want to do. Let me scroll down for information about searches. So here I give you just general search tips here, and then I give you some stuff specific to teachers, and then search for kids or students. And if you like any of those resources, again, you can use those in your classroom whenever you need to. At the bottom I have more tools. Here I have a link to EduBlogs, and if you already use blogs, or if you've heard about them or thought about using them, EduBlogs is a good one to use because they're set up to be used with schools, and schools don't usually block them, and it gives you a lot of teacher controls and things like that. Now there is a free level, but there's also a level where you can pay to get more things if you wanted to do that. And you can check out any of these extra resources if you want. You can link them to your Delicious account. They'll count as links in there, so make sure that you take a look at those. And that's basically it for the website. So what you should do is sit down and just go through everything, make sure everything is clear to you. If anything is confusing, just please let me know and I'll take care of that. Now I want to click back on the syllabus page, and I want to scroll down to the bottom here so you can see our class calendar. And in our calendar, you'll notice that I have something here each day, and all you'll need to do is go to this calendar, and you can either click on something, or if you can see it nicely. And there's no instructions or directions here. All this does is just show you what's due each day. And remember, I said that everything that you have to do on that day is due by 11:59 p.m. except for some things like our Skype conversation. I sent you a document that lets you sign up for some times, and that'll be way before 11:59. But other than that, everything will be due by 11:59 p.m. So if you have any questions about anything, please let me know. You can also get a weekly view if you click here. This is an interactive calendar, so if you see anything that's not quite right, I can change it and it'll update automatically. I can also show you how to integrate a calendar, because that's going to be one of the things you need to do on your website that you create. So again, the things that you'll be doing immediately, you'll need to set up your wiki space. Like in the prelude part, you just get in the accounts like I said, but when we get to week 1, This is where you actually have to create your wiki space. You have to have the navigation to it. You need an introduction, and all of that is in the directions for the assignment. And our Skype conversation is coming in week 1, and your first Syllabus entries should also happen during week 1. Now, if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to email me.